We once had 100 birds drop off 100 birds. Every gang in the world claims him as a founding member, even ones established before he was born.
Peace and blessings. It's Hump Day, Wednesday night. It's May 8th, right, baby?
Yes.
May 8th. Yeah, it's May 8th. Wednesday night. We're in the lab. We're about to watch the game, Boston versus Cleveland. We got our lineups in. And we're about to get to some criminal activity here. So enjoy this music first, though. I'm going to run it back.
We once had 100 birds drop off 100 birds. Every gang in the world claims him as a founding member, even ones established before he was born. They say if Pablo Escobar, Malcolm X, Donald Goines, and Bruce Lee were one man, then that man would be cool enough to hang out with the world's most hardest MC.
I don't always disintegrate rappers, but when I do, I prefer hard bars. Stay gangster, my gentlemen. Tunnel vision on these niggas. A-Rap, this shit is crack. Duke, salute. My eyes on the prize.
You're now listening to A-Rap music.
Phantom, but not of the opera. Phantom, death of the doctor. Shotty and chopper. Handgun of the hawk. Yeah, Panera was proper. I'm proud, certified. Hop up in the whip. You willing to take the murder ride? Rolling with Ecuadorians, Cubans, Cocaporian. Came up doing G shit, real gangster historian. Gangster on the real, my nigga. I never squeal and I never do no sucker shit. Go out on my shell. Yeah, shoot my brains out. Shoot my heart out. Catch me at the juice bar, pouring a little bark out. Catch me on the mic, just giving a little spark out. I'm electrified, and you're petrified. You niggas bugging me, spray a little pesticide. I take face shots, you can put the vest aside. No need for him, bloody, you gon' bleed for him. You gon' be the one to hold his dick when he pees for him, cause he paralyzed. Look at the barrel size, and I ain't buying the gangsta shit you advertise. You a fixable problem. Kill him in Yonkers and dump the body in Harlem.
Baby, check this out, right? Remember I was telling you I had worked at the Dane County Humane Society when I was locked up at that Oregon Correctional Center?
Yeah.
When they had me, because before I got the van job, before I started driving the vans, I was working at the Dane County Humane Society for like maybe a month, I'm gonna say. And I was just thinking about it, right? Bless you. Remember how we were talking about how when they had us cutting down them trees when I was in boot camp way up north, cutting down like the tree limbs and stuff like that and the old dead tree branches and shit. Can you imagine like if they would have had to pay like a real company to come do that? They would have had to pay them good money, right? Probably. Or at least decent, right? To do something like that, and we were getting paid like 17 cents an hour or whatever it was, 15 cents. So just look at this, all right? I'm gonna read this. So I looked up the Dane County Humane Society, right? Because when I was working there, they had me cleaning out, what are those, their kennels or whatever, whatever they basically live in until they get adopted.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing. I was cleaning those out all day, basically, and then we would take the dogs out, walk them and stuff, feed them, that kind of stuff, basically, right? Usually we were there for maybe about 5 or 6 hours, right? It was like 3 days a week. But can you just imagine, right? So I looked up the job. So if I were, as a free person, go fill out for this position, right? Because I looked up, I went on their website and just looked as if I was, just a regular person looking for a job. In the job title, basically, what the same shit I was doing is a LTE animal caretaker.
Okay.
It's basically the same thing, but this, if a regular person was applying, this is what it would pay and all that, right? So the pay rate would be, so keep in mind, we were getting paid like 21 cents an hour when I was doing that.
Yeah.
It was 21 cents an hour. Guess what the pay rate is if you were get hired for that job as just a regular citizen?
$15 an hour.
Close, 14.
Wow.
$14 an hour. So just they saved over $13. They saved. So they were giving me 21 cents. So they saved $13.79. Is that?
Wow.
You know what I mean? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And the other part is when you're in there, like, they kind of treated us like shit. You thought it would be like a chill place because there's animals and shit, pets. But, like, it was just like you couldn't talk to nobody. Like, you know what I mean? You were inmate coming in there as inmates. They wanted you to come in there, do your job. When it was lunch, when you got your little lunch, because, we went there with bag lunches. They had, like, a little lunchroom for us and shit. We would go in there and eat. They would allow us to go into the refrigerator and use a little condiments and stuff or whatever. And they would have, like, little juices and sodas and stuff out for us or whatever. But we couldn't talk to nobody, though. You know what I'm saying? So you pretty much just got bossed around and stuff like that. Told when you got, when you guys, when it was time to break, you can go eat your lunch now. You got whatever it was, 20, 30 minutes. And then you had to come back. And you just could not talk, because you can't talk to nobody. You mean we can talk to each other and that's it. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's crazy. Yeah. But I was looking and seeing here's the duties. And this is exactly what I was doing. Efficiently clean and maintain all domestic animal enclosures, providing proper animal husbandry. I don't know what that says. Husbandry. Following established disease control protocols, deep cleaning and set up all the vacated animal enclosures, provide food and water, like I was telling you. Complete daily animal book work and date. We had to do all that because we had to write you had to date and sign all that shit. Assist with laundry and dishes. Did we do that? Yeah, we cleaned the dishes. Yeah, we did that too. There was a sink. Yeah, we did all that stuff. They had us taking the garbage out and stuff. Yep, deep clean animal carriers. Assist with all opening, noon app. Yep, because we got there 7 in the morning. Yep. Ensure the cleanliness and organization of assigned work area, including daily removal of trash and clutter. Yeah, we did all of that stuff for 21 cents an hour. What else? Comply with all field general inquiries from public. We couldn't do that. And people that would come in there, like regular citizens looking for, they wouldn't even talk to, because they knew the drill, but, because people have been, since that prison's been open, they've been, people have been going there to work. So they're used to it, but they just know not to even speak to the inmates. You know what I'm saying? When they see when they're working and shit, they don't even say nothing to nobody. Yeah, that's crazy though. Thanks for listening, y'all. We're about to watch the game. Holler at y'all soon. Peace. Listen to him. They're out here rowing. Now, I ain't trying to make nothing racial, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's 18 rowers. And I see one black person. Not saying nothing's wrong with rowing. It looks like it's good exercise. You know what I'm saying? But it's just an example showing how white people dominate spaces. That's all I'm saying. They're everywhere. And that just goes into everything how we say, like, if you're white, like, you're always around white people, whether you're white or not. You know what I'm saying? That's why we always say is like black people, like we understand white people more. We know you guys more because we go to your schools, we've been in your houses, we date your women, all that. We go to your schools, we, you know, all that stuff. We deal with you guys a lot. You guys don't have to deal with us. What black schools are you going to? What black doctors are you going to? What black person you getting a loan from? Here's some more people. Yeah, they're out there in the road. That's a white person. Peace and blessings, everyone. Just in the lab, listening to some Miles Davis. About to see what's going on out here. Please join me. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so I hate to keep doing this, but you know what I mean. You know, a lot of white people are always saying that racism is over and that white people don't call black people the N-word anymore and all of that kind of stuff, right? Tell us to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps and all that shit. Well, here's a white guy running around calling people the N-word. So this is racist TikToker arrested for threats to bomb the White House. This is a white guy. He was talking about he was going to bomb the White House. This is Daniel Larson. Daniel Larson was also running around screaming the N-word. So y'all want to hear it? It says Daniel Larson is charged with terroristic threats to bomb White House, a Colorado courthouse, a nonprofit center, a Colorado state government building, a college campus, and the FBI headquarters. Y'all hear me? I'm gonna read it again. This Daniel Larson, listen up, his name is Daniel Larson, white guy. He's running around calling people the N-word, and then it says Daniel Larson is charged with terroristic threats to bomb the White House, a Colorado courthouse, a nonprofit center, a Colorado state government building, a college campus, and the FBI headquarters. The document also states that Larson threatened an FBI agent. We shouldn't have to live like this, y'all. We should not have to live like this. Y'all want to hear it? I'm gonna play it.
Fuck you, nigger! Fuck you, Bob! Fuck you, nigger! Fuck you, nigger! Fuck you, Bob! Fuck you, nigger! Fuck you, nigger! Fuck you, Bob! Fuck you, nigger! Fuck you!
Yeah. This is Daniel Larson, white fella, charged with terroristic threats to bomb the White House and other things that I just read. And he's running around calling people the N-word, as you just heard. So while everyone's worried about Lil Ray Ray selling the dope and robbing the corner store, this is what's really going on out here. Because despite what you think about Lil Ray Ray robbing the corner store, he's just trying to get ahead. Is that the right thing? You shouldn't be robbing a gas station, obviously. I'm just saying though, it's money involved. Wrong way to get it, but you know what I'm saying? Sometimes white people would just be doing shit just cause they're angry. because they're angry and they don't like people. There's a difference there. This story is crazy right here. I mean, none of these stories are crazy anymore, you know what I mean? Because for one thing, there's nothing new under the sun. And racism's never gonna go away. It's just not. One of the only ways you can cure racism is just make everyone blind, take everyone's eyesight away. But even then though, people would still, because they'd be able to hear a person's voice and be like, oh, that's a black person. Or, you know what I'm saying? So that may not even work. Yeah, racism's here to stay, unfortunately, because you can't change a person's mind that quick to make them not racist. You know what I mean? You can't do that. It's impossible. That's why it's in true reality, it's a black versus white world. It just is. I was playing that clip from Neely Fuller the other night, and if you were really paying close attention to it, he was talking about that, about how like all white people are like basically suspects, you know, to be potentially a racist. You know what I mean? Because unless a white person's running around like saying, hey, I'm not a racist, hey, I've done this, I've done that, I've done that, and just like got all these damn receipts, you know, us as black and brown people, we got to kind of navigate through this world like kind of looking at everyone the same, you know, until you prove otherwise. You know what I mean? So here's some more shit. It's like this constant battle. It's like us against them. It's like black versus white. And then what sucks too is then as black people, we gotta fight some of our own people. Like I like to call them the black Europeans. We gotta deal with them because they act white and shit. So here's some stuff right here. I'm gonna cue this video up. So I'm gonna read this and then play the clip. So this security guard, this white security guard, he's an older fella. He killed an unarmed black man because the black dude's music was too loud. Let the white man tell it. You know what I'm saying? It probably wasn't too loud. The white man just didn't like the music. That's what it really, 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 truly is. Because if the brother would have came through there playing some country music or some rock and roll or some shit like that the white dude was familiar with or liked, it probably wouldn't even have been no issue at all. He was upset at the music, not the volume of it. That just added to it for that white man, because he just don't like rap music. Oh shit, I'm watching the news. They just found a body in the river near UW Parkside in Kenosha. Anyone from Kenosha, check on your people. They just found a body in the water. Yes, I'm watching the news too. Yep, so check on that. Yeah, they found a body in Kenosha in the water somewhere. Alright, so top flight security guard. You know that's from the Friday movie when we say top flight security guard. So former police officer 57 has been found guilty of first-degree murder in the shooting death of an unarmed black man, Gregory Livingston, at an East Memphis Kroger gas station. Gregory Livingston was a former police officer with the city of Horn Lake, with the Horn Lake Police Department. That sounds like a racist-ass hick police department. Some Barney Fife type stuff. He worked there from August 1998 until he resigned. And we all know what he resigned means. Alvin Motley Jr., a Chicago native, was in Memphis on a business trip and to meet family members, relatives said. Frenchie's French, a Chicago radio personality, and Motley's sister told Action News 5 that her brother was an inspiring actor, entertainer, and media personality who was filming a reality show at the time of his murder. She said Motley also had his own clothing business and had just arrived in town hours before he was killed. Livingston now faces life in prison. They actually have the video of him killing him and everything, man. Oh man, I don't want to watch that shit, man, but I'm gonna play the audio.
Former security guard is found guilty of first-degree murder in the shooting death of a man over loud music coming from his car. Hello, I'm Stephanie Skurlock. Greg is off tonight. Gregory Livingston was sentenced to life in prison after the verdict was read. The shooting happened at the Kroger fuel station in East Memphis in August of 2021. Livingston confronted 49-year-old Alvin Motley Jr. about loud music coming from his car. The two exchanged words, and Livingston shot Motley. Prosecutors say Motley had a beer can in one hand and a cigarette in the other and was in no way a threat to Livingston. Motley's father spoke about the verdict.
As I said from the beginning, that my
Man, that's
God
fucked up.
tells me I'm to forgive, I forgive them.
Forgiving nothing, fuck that.
Every rest of the days that I have in my life, every day I wake up and think about what happened. I want him to be locked up and think about it with me each and every day.
Ain't no way. There's no way I would forgive anyone for doing that shit. Fuck that. I don't care how much I like God. There's no way I would forgive somebody for that shit. Nope. Never. And you know what else too? This is off the subject. I'm tired of hearing about that Waukesha Christmas Day parade memorial. You know, the tragedy. It was a tragedy. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of hearing about it, man. I'm tired of hearing about that Waukesha Christmas Memorial Day parade. I'm sick of hearing about it. They've been milking that community, Waukesha. When them, you know what I'm saying? The tragic Christmas Day parade, you know what I'm saying? The Darrell Brooks thing. That man didn't intentionally try to kill them people. Dude was trying to get away for some other shit he did. Now, I ain't excusing none of his behavior, not whatsoever. But there's, you know, it's like they're milking and making money off of dude's misery now. Let that man do his time. The case is over, all that shit's over. Let that man do his time and you guys go on and live your lives. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sick of hearing about that. Like they made like these baseball fields they got. Them wrestlers. Who was that? I forgot that fucking wrestler's name. He came up here. They were making money all up. They've been milking that community. Baseball fields named after kids and all this stuff. I mean, man, dude. Why do you think they canceled their Memorial Day parade? Because ain't nobody got no more money to give. They've been donating it to that Christmas Day thing. I mean, rest in peace, people that got injured and all that. I feel bad because like I said, I had a family member killed through violence, so nobody can sit here and tell me that I don't know what you're going through. But I'm sick of hearing about it. I'm sick of hearing about it. You guys get your own news station out there in Waukesha. You can talk about it every day. I'm sick of hearing about it. Fuck.
The trial lasted 4 days, and it took the jury about 5 hours to reach the verdict. He News is first.
Oh, here we're gonna end with this one. This child molester needs to be found, y'all. There's this white child molester. He's out here on the run. He's been on the run since 2021. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna read this report. So it says, a senior captain, Christopher L. Wilkinson, assigned to the Army's intelligence schoolhouse, has yet to be found more than a year after he disappeared before his court-martial hearing for raping his daughter. You hear me? White dude, Christopher L. Wilkinson, raped his own daughter. They say Christopher Wilkinson was not assessed as a flight risk, white privilege, so they just let him roam free after raping his daughter until his court-martial. I guess court-martial means hearing. Convicted child molester Christopher Wilkinson on run since 2021. And this is updated March 19, 2024. I'm going to play this clip.
As far as we know, his look has not changed, although the picture that we have is a few years old at this point.
In this week's Crime Files, a convicted child molester is still on the run. The U.S. Marshals need your help finding him. After searching for years, no luck from some of the most well-trained people in apprehending fugitives. In February of 2021 in Fort Huachuca, U.S. Army Captain Christopher Wilkinson was convicted of sexual abuse of a minor and indecent exposure. He was sentenced to 3 years confinement and was discharged from the Army. Wilkinson was scheduled to be court-martialed but did not show up to the hearing and has not been seen or heard from.
So we've conducted many interviews and a lengthy investigation in and around the Sierra Vista area. We've also sent Marshal Service personnel from Illinois, which is where his family is and where he's originally from, to conduct a follow-up investigation in that location.
But no luck. The Marshal Service believes there's a high likelihood that Wilkinson fled to another country. While they think his looks have not changed, they believe his skills could be helping him evade law enforcement.
Mr. Wilkinson was assigned to the military intelligence section in Fort Huachuca. He had been doing military intelligence for quite some time, and he had been almost an entire career in that section.
So you crime podcasters, you true crime podcasters, I mean, this is true crime. But you guys need to be better at, talking about the racial part of it. Because a lot of times, and I love crime podcasts, love them. Go to bed to them sometimes. But you guys need to not, don't shy away from the racial parts of this. Or, when you're talking about crime, talk about the part. It's okay to say that, most of the child molesters and pedophiles are white men, or white adult males. It's like you just want to talk about the crime. You know what I mean? When there's more elements to it. Don't be scared to do that shit. Take down your message boards. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about people disagreeing with you or talking shit to you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can say what you want. You don't have to worry about all the bullshit feedback.
In the Army. So he does have a unique skill set, and we believe he is quite intelligent and able to evade in that way.
Intelligent, he's a dummy. Poor choices. Molesting and raping his own daughter. Nothing intelligent about that.
Marshals want the public to be on the lookout for is the vehicle Wilkinson may be driving.
And the truck that he was, we believe he may be in, is a 1963 Chevrolet pickup truck.
White guys love them pickup trucks.
Very unique. It's not something
that ain't no stereotype.
The U.S.
White guys
Marshals will
love
continue
pickup
their
truck
search
with
in
the
hopes of
full
finding a
150
clue so
with the
that
cab in
Wilkinson
the
serves
back.
his time for the crimes he's been charged with.
We treat all of our fugitives in the same way, regardless of what the charges are. It's our job to locate them.
Go get him, Sheriff.
Bring them before court.
Go get him, Boss Hall. Go get him.
If you have any information about
Go get
Wilkinson's
him.
whereabouts, you were asked to reach out to 88 Crime.
Yeah, there you have it. There you have it. Okay, so I'm gonna read the little information, right? We gotta catch this white guy. They only got $1,000 reward for him. That's crazy. Should be more. So this is Christopher Wilkinson. Date of birth. Well, I don't know why they don't have his date of birth on here, but they're saying he's approximately 46 years old. 5'10", about 156 pounds. Brown hair, brown eyes. And his warrant, failure to appear for trial sentencing. Original charge, sexual conduct with a minor. That's his daughter, y'all. He raped his daughter. Anyone with information is urged to contact 88 Crime. Tipsters remain anonymous. Call 520-882-7463. It says collect calls are accepted. So I guess, you know what that means? That means you can call from the joint. That's what that means. They're hoping somebody in the joint, you know what I'm saying, might have some information on dude. Yeah. Other numbers, only 88 Crime tips are eligible for an 88 Crime Inc. reward. So yeah, hit that number up if you've seen this cockazoid out here, this rapist. Call 520-882-7463. Okay? Speaking of that, Christmas Day Waukesha Christmas Parade Memorial tonight. They're having it tonight. So this is from the Alex Cordetti 58 News. I like Alex Cordetti. She's pretty cool, but man, you know, I know she's just doing her job, but like I'm sick of hearing about that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I think part of the reason they do that, I'm gonna have to look it up for sure, but I believe CBS 58 is either near Waukesha or it's in Waukesha, or you know, near that area. So maybe that's why they do so much fucking Waukesha news. They need to get their own news station, man. Yeah, but I'm tired of hearing about it, and that doesn't mean I don't feel bad for the people, but I just feel like some of them families were taking advantage, you know, of the public out there as far as the donating and all that kind of stuff. Like at first I understand, right? But like, man, they're like 2-3 years later, like people, it's like, come on, man, how long can you keep like giving people money and shit? Like people gotta pay bills and stuff, man. Like damn, man. That's all I'm saying. Let Daryl Brooks do his time. He ain't ever getting out. So man, let dude do his little time and you guys go on and live your lives and enjoy your lives. Fuck.
There'll be a groundbreaking for the Waukesha Christmas Parade Memorial tonight. The second memorial at Greedy Park will honor the 6 people killed and dozens of others hurt in the attack in November of 2021.
See how they call it an attack? That's some bullshit, man.
There are hearts and handmade tiles customized by the community. The groundbreaking in Greedy Park is set for 5 o'clock tonight. The memorial is expected to be done by November.
And I'm sure the taxpayers ain't got no problem paying for that out there. Excuse me. Yeah, that's wild to me, man.
Racism, but nobody can find anybody by name. Oh, Adolf Hitler was a racist, definitely. He'd have been dead a half century. You know, there's still a few of them around.
This is Neely Fuller, y'all. Play about 3 minutes of it.
Around where? Oh, here and there, you know. I mean, I ran into racism on my job. Well, who were the racists on your job? Well, we had some. I mean, and that just goes on and on and on and on. So, what do you do about it? Codification is not about hand-wringing. Codification is about coming up with absolute, cut-to-the-chase answers and doing it right now. Not next week, not some other time. So it's all about doing and saying. So what you say about that is every white person who is able to be a racist should be on the racist suspect list until we find out who the racists really are, like any investigative procedure would be. You walk into a room, I mean, they say, how many people have been in this room this morning? Well, at least 3 dozen people have been in this room. In fact, all of the people that work here have been in this room this morning. Well, all of the people who work here are now on the suspect list because $800,000 is gone from this room. So you see how many people work here? Well, we got about 1,200 people that work here. And all of them have come through this room this morning.
I'm about to turn the game on, too.
$800,000 is missing, and it was missing as of this morning.
Cleveland and Boston.
Not last week, not last night. $800,000 was here this morning, and it's missing.
They're gonna think a black dude did. They're gonna think a black person did it.
Nobody leaves here until we interview 1,200 people. End of story. And try to find out the person or persons that took that $800,000. You say, well, you're suspecting everybody? How else are we going to go about doing it? Are we going to say we're going to, let 400 people go? And then keep the rest of them? not a correct procedure. No, everybody's suspect. Well, were you in the room? Yes. But see, the thing about it would be, you know, when you say suspicion of white supremacy, first of all, you got to have a qualification. Now, in that room thing, the qualification was to have been in that room. Now, when you start talking about racism, the qualification is you have to be white in order to be eligible to be a white supremacist. You can't be black and be a white supremacist. Doesn't work. Okay. So that's the way that works. So anybody who is white, who is able to be a racist, is on the suspect list. That's why I say they're racist suspects. Meaning eliminating racism. That goes with the territory. Now, if you're not a racist, you know, you shouldn't be worried. Just like, you know, if I'm the guy who wasn't in the room, and they say, "Well, I mean, you know, you work here, but were you in that room this morning?" No. You know, I'm not eligible. Yeah.
That's what I was saying all the time. Like, when I talk about racism and stuff like that, like, if you're a white person that isn't racist, you know what I'm saying, and all, like, what I'm talking about don't apply to you, then you shouldn't be offended. That's basically what he's saying, you know what I mean?
You know, to be one of the people that took the money, because I wasn't in the room. I was off that day. They, well, yeah, well, you wouldn't, you know, we could suspect you, but if you wasn't in the room, I mean, you know, everybody knows you couldn't have been in the room. You wasn't even in the building. You were out of the state. And the money was taken this morning between 8 and 10.
About 2 minutes more, y'all.
You were somewhere else, on an airplane or something. So you couldn't have been the person. We know that. See what I mean? So therefore, it's not logical to keep you on the suspect list. Or even have you on it once that's found out. So you're exempt by being, you're not able. You couldn't have been able. You wasn't able to take the money. The manifest here at the airport says that you were in the air, you know. Had been in the air since 6 o'clock that morning. And didn't get off the plane until 11 in another city. It was a non-stop flight. So you couldn't have been here at the factory and been down there in that room where the money was taken. Because you can't be two places at once. That eliminates you as a suspect. That's the way that works. In other words, I wasn't able to do it. Might even wanted to do it, but I wasn't able to do it. It's the same way with being a racist suspect. See, the white guy in the chair, whose mind is completely gone. He doesn't even know what his name is. He's got Alzheimer's. He used to be the head of the Ku Klux Klan. I cannot hold him as guilty of being a racist on that day when he's in that wheelchair. You say, this guy used to be, man, he used to be the worst racist, I mean, in this state. Man, nigger this and nigger that all over the place. Organized big rallies. I say, but is he able to practice racism now? If, man, this guy ain't able to go to the bathroom, you know, he don't know nothing. I mean, he can't hold his head up. He don't know a spoon from a fork. All he does is fall out of that chair all day, and we have to pick him up. He's not able to be a racist. See what I mean? No, I cannot charge him with racism. He's not able. He's obviously not able. Now we got some babies down the hall just been born. They white. Got 6 of them, you know. Are they on the racist suspect list? Absolutely not. They're not able to be racist. They can't hold their heads up either. See, that's the first criteria. You got to be white, and you got to be able to be a racist. That's the only way you can get on the racist suspect list. So, no, I'm calling you a racist suspect. Suspected by whom? By me. Well, why are you? Because because I'm a victim of racism. I'm entitled to suspect anybody I want to suspect. If I'm a victim of a robbery, something was taken from me, I can suspect who I want to suspect.
That makes a lot of sense.
Based on logic.
That's Dr. Neely Fuller Jr. Yeah, he's cold-blooded. I'm about to go watch the games, y'all. I'll holler at y'all soon.
I'm invincible. Uzis, handguns, shotguns, I'm just not sensible. I'm from D-Block, dignity and principle. Listen, big money, diamonds, nymphos too. Keep it quiet and watch who you give your info to. Niggas will make your shit hot like lentil soup. Fuck around and get poked up. Niggas are hooked up, dusted. Stay on some tough shit. That's why I keep a 45 ready to bust shit. Yeah, Donnie Dollars and Panero paycheck. Coke from the connector, we ain't way yet. Guns up in the box that we ain't spray yet. Wolves and gorillas and none of them ate yet. I'm invincible, suggest that none of y'all make me
so invincible, invincible. You can tell that I'm on my grind.
Dealing with gangsters, then deal me in. I'm gangsta PC, I play the wins. Stick ups and crack deals, how gangsters do. Used to knock mob style, love gangsta loot. That was him that I used on the intro. Used to play the hood of the Pinto, sucking up info. Older niggas showed me the slap box. Thinking should I be the dealer or the one that run in the crack spot? Tarek tried to school me to Islam. Met tragedy in the mosque in Brooklyn. I was 12 or 13, picking up Jews in the cipher. Listening real hard like I wasn't an earthling. I was dropping them too, but felt my insides had a couple demons. All profited too, but that's another rhyme. At another time, do another crime to get paid fast. Wintertime, I'm in the truck with the suede slacks. In the British is, nigga, what the business is. We can finish it, just like the end of the game. Keep quiet, watch the minutes you name. You and your code D should always get sentenced the same, unless your record different. And if it is, then that should make the extra difference. Then you should know the rules in the rope. Too many snitches, shit, I'm losing my hope. Light me up, fools. We doing it like that, fools. This is for them niggas that got that pack. That Ben had that pack, you know what it is. 8 miller bed niggas that live a high life. All of my
end it with
niggas
this
fly
one.
right.
This one of my favorite
What you
ones.
know about staring out the sky like? While you looking
Have
at
a good
the
night, y'all.
skyline.
Peace. We'll holler at
Man
y'all
high,
soon.
You probably reading the high times. The room dark, but my nine shine. The room dark, but my mind shines. Something like a cat. Yeah, you better kill me 9 times. I smoke loud, but I'm on the hush. The weed ain't coke, but I get a rush. Never gon' give it up, only gon' live it up. You ain't got to touch me, you can feel the pain. Feel it. You can close your eyes, still see the pain. Every couple of minutes, I'm lighting up the weed again. Breathing in, breathing out. Going through some bullshit, weeded out. Sitting on the couch, mad high with my Nina out. Right path. Wrong shoes, a pawn can kill a king, but a king can kill a pawn too. Pray to God that you do what you're born to. NBA shit, no 3 take the long to. Try to figure what you belong to. A lot of niggas rhyme. Me, I smoke and make song food. I'm in the zone that you never saw. Family over everything or what you getting cheddar for. Fuck boy, grimy shit is what you get deaded for. Talking to the pigs is what you get beheaded for. Up in the spot, niggas is high like that. High out on the strip, niggas are ride like that. Anybody could die, it's live like that. Hustle for stacks, niggas survive like that. Up in the spot, niggas is high like that. High out on the strip, niggas are ride like that. Anybody could die, it's live like that.
So this is what I don't understand, right? I looked up the top 20 companies, businesses in Wisconsin, and they got this Aptiv. Aptiv is A-P-T-I-V as in Victor, diversity. That's the name of their place.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on, I'm tripping. Hold on. I was looking at that's not the name of their place, excuse me. The name of the place is Aptiv. A-P-T-I-V. That's just the name of the company. Aptiv. When I was looking, right, because I was looking up the top 20 companies, and they're number one.
Okay.
They are number one. And then I was just scrolling down, so the average salary there is $90,000 a year. And then I was scrolling down, and I just saw a 9.8 for a diversity score. So I'm like, hold up, let me look into this. So first of all, couple red flags with that. Well, lies. Like whoever put their little page together, because it doesn't even make sense just with their numbers. So it says the staff at Aptiv come from unusually diverse demographic backgrounds. The company is 59.6% female and 39.5% ethnic minorities. Aptiv employees are slightly more likely to be members of the Republican Party than the Democratic Party, with 56% of employees identifying as members of the Republican Party. Despite their political differences, employees at Aptiv seem to be happy. The company has great employee retention, with staff members usually staying for 4.4 years. Okay, so now, their mission statement is to enable a safer, greener, more connected future of mobility. That sounds kind of democratic. But look, here's the thing with that. Hold on. Their diversity part is what is cause for concern, because it's a lie. It don't even make sense. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the diversity score. It says, we calculated Aptiv's diversity score by measuring multiple factors, including the ethnic background, gender identity, and language skills of Aptiv workforce. Aptiv diversity summary. Zappia estimates Aptiv's demographics and statistics using a database of 30 million profiles. Zappia verifies estimates with BLS, census, and current job opening data for recalculate, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it says, Aptiv has 180,000 employees. 60% of Aptiv employees are women, while 40% are men. The most common ethnicity at Aptiv is white, 61%. So 61% of the employees are white, no matter if it's men or women. The most common, once again, the most common ethnicity at Aptiv is white, 61%. 14% of Aptiv employees are Hispanic or Latino. 13% of Aptiv employees are Black or African American. They're just all fucked up. The average employee at Aptiv makes $90,825 per year. Aptiv employees are most likely to be members of the Republican Party. Employees at Aptiv stay with the company for. So what's diverse about that?
Right.
Thank you. I'm like, and I'm reading just straight up from their page. I didn't add nothing, take nothing away from it or nothing. Y'all can look this up. I just randomly stumbled upon this because I wanted to see if one of the prison, like the prison vendors, that sell the canteen and the tennis shoes and the sweatpants and the sweatshirts and the socks and the guitars and the radios and all that stuff. And so I seen number one, what's diverse about that? First of all, 6 out of 10 people there are white. And then 14% are Hispanic or Latino. So, and then you say 13% are black or African American. So basically, 27%, you know what I'm saying, are Latino or Black. That's combined. So between those two ethnicities, you got 27. That still don't even make up 3 people together. So they're still dominated by just the 61% right there. You see what I'm saying? So, and then the Aptiv employees are most likely to be members of the Republican Party. The Republican Party they're not diverse. They want to take shit away. They're taking books away and Like none of this even makes sense. It just don't. So if you have 180,000 employees and 60% of them are white, so that's over 90,000 right there, just white. So just half, just everyone walking around there, everything walking around there is white. So the white people, they're feeling good just off the bat, just they're comfortable just because everyone they're running into or is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I bet you the Latino and the black people, I bet you, what are their jobs there? Now I'm saying there's probably a handful of black, you know, the Uncle Toms or whatever, because those are the Republican blacks that are up there working, because there's no reason, there's no Democratic, you know what I'm saying, street knowledge, spent some time in the hood, grew up in the city, whatever, any of that, there's no way that they would end up there. And there's no way that there's a black couple up there having black kids. So yeah, 90,000, you know what I'm saying? There's no way. Where is this even at? I'm gonna have to look to see where that's at. But yeah, that don't even make no sense. And the thing is, ain't nobody looking at that. Ain't nobody looking at that. People are looking at their numbers, what they're making, and all the other fluff that they're talking about. Yeah, they're just up there just chilling. Man, revenue, they made $17.5 billion. It's an automotive company, industry, automotive. Founded in 1994. I'd never even heard of this place. Have you heard of Aptiv?
No.
I've never heard of it. And these numbers are from 2024. These are new. These are numbers. Let me look at the jobs. I want to. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna go back and look at their CEO and executives. I know they ain't got no black or Latino. Here it is too. It says, okay, executive summary. Based on our data team's research, baby, how do you say? Do you say data or data?
I say data.
I kind of do both sometimes. It says executive summary. Based on our data team's research, Kevin P. Clark is the Aptiv CEO. Aptiv has 180,000 employees, of which 24 are in a leadership position. So that'll tell you right there. That'll tell you right there. All you need to know right there. If it's only 24 people in leadership positions and only 17% of Aptiv management is Hispanic or Latino, and only 10% of the management team is black or African American, I don't know why I keep saying American, what, other than them couple of people that are up in that management that are black or Latino, what are the other black and Latino doing there? They're on the floor somewhere. They might be, because you know you got to have a janitor up in there and somebody cleaning up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's where they got them at. But they're probably making a good ass salary because it's such a good company. A janitor probably makes $20 an hour there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so it says, here are the further demographic highlights of the leadership team. The Aptiv executive team is 33% female and 67% male. 65% of the management team is white. 17% of the Aptiv management is Hispanic or Latino, and 10% of the management team is black or African American. So that tells you all you need to know right there.
Right.
You can just read through the numbers. I just don't understand. Basically, our point is like, what's diverse about that?
Right.
Are they going off? I think white people's or some white people's definition or what they think diversity means is different than black and brown people's.
Yeah.
I think they see it as a whole different. From what I'm seeing, it kind of feels like because they have women there and it's the majority women.
Yeah.
Is that what they're going off of? Maybe. Because the Latino and the black employees is still in the teens.
Yeah.
They're 27% combined. You know what I'm saying? And all the CEO is white. So everyone that are in making decision roles, that are really making decisions, are white. Because if there is a black or Latin person, they're only going up so far. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be maybe fifth in charge,
Right.
fourth in charge. There's always going to be at least a couple people in front of them telling them that's it. You can only do so much. Kind of like with the protesters, they tell them you guys can only. This is the barrier. You can only walk up to this fence, this barrier, this barricade, this map we drew out, this border that we don't want you crossing. It's all these white people out building all these walls and barriers and telling people where they can and can't go. And that's what I'm just saying. They are the ones doing that. I'm just highlighting it. All right, back to the game.